Previously on TVSins.
The people of King's Landing did not choose the false King Joffrey Baratheon.
You don't vote for kings?
Two minutes of opening credits, including this harpy statue squatting literally spread eagle. Harpies, man. I would never send this show again if Jaime's hand would pull an Evil Dead 2, or Idle Hands right about now, and demonically kick the shit out of Vanilla Sky and his crew.
Is that the sort of thing you and your sister go in for, Kingslayer? She loosened you up for us.
Considering how many people seem to know already that Jaime is f***ing his sister, I have to wonder if attempting to murder Bran was really necessary.
Can't say that I've ever seen a man drink horse piss that fast.
Why are they keeping horse piss? It seems like a lot of risk for very little reward to capture it. Man, there's so much punching and kicking here, it might as well be an ending to an MCU movie.
Before all this nastiness, I was going to tell you the story of how I was cut. Do you want to hear it still?
With as much oddity and depravity that this show chooses to focus on, the fate of Varys' unmentionables is by far the strangest continued storyline in the first two seasons and change. Why is Varys washing his hands right now? Sure, he's been messing with his big box of vengeance, but he's about to go take the lid off again. Wouldn't you wait until the job was done to clean up? Or did he just need something to do during his speechifying?
The sorcerer.
Hello, my old friend.
So Tyrion walked in to talk to Varys just as Varys was about to reveal he had captured the man who had taken his livelihood away. I'm not sure if that is a coincidence or just f***ing ridiculous, but it's sin-worthy. Also, considering there are holes in this box and Tyrion is almost face level to them, is there any way he wouldn't have heard, seen, or even smelled that there was a human being in here before now?
So he's your new protector now. Our good friend Craster.
Who's that again? Craster? Seriously, trying to remember all the characters on this show is like trying to name all the state capitals in alphabetical order. Sure, you know that there are some people who can do it, but you're just as sure that you don't want to be one of those people.
You woke him.
Whoa, take a chill pill, Gil. You were already shooshing that baby long before Sammy's stomp step came around, so don't blame him because you can't keep your brother's son quiet.
I don't want your stupid thimble.
Monopoly, starting family fights even in Westeros world.
You have to go after him.
How?
You know how.
Since he hasn't been able to walk for quite a while in the non-dream world, why don't you quit being a dick and be a little more helpful, Nightmare on Love Actually Street? What the hell is up with Bran's clothing choices? I don't care if it is a dream. There's no reasoning with the weird shoulder chaps strap-on thing. Discount Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Is he very large?
No larger than usual, apparently.
And yet they said that he was...
Extraordinary.
Show has time for this.
His shipboard inventory.
Inventory? You just subtracted a full syllable from the word inventory. And I can't decide if Game of Thrones is doing research on old pronunciations or just leaving errors for the hell of it.
You can read. Rare for a woman in your profession.
That's sex workerist.
I'm missing something obvious you're about to point out?
Well, that is my job, Friar Kendall.
2 feather beds. He's bringing 2 feather beds for the cabin.
Dun dun dun! Although considering how much of a particular ass Littlefinger is, couldn't he just want 2 beds for himself? Or maybe he's bringing a companion along for the lonely nights at sea? Maybe it's a little odd, but the way people jump to conclusions in this show are one thing. The fact that they're always f***ing right is ridiculous.
Fairly predictable tragedies. Hunting and drinking don't mix.
Note to self, cancel all that wine I ordered for the safari I'm taking this fall. I'll just double up on cocaine. Seems to work for the sons of super powerful people. Aw, finally Marjorie will be the one to show Joffrey how to be a good king. And their love will be an example for all the years to come. This show has let me down before, but I can just feel it this time. Everything's coming together perfectly. Theon sure is pretty light on his feet for a guy who is only a few days out from having giant screws drilled into him. I would think jumping and running would feel like, well, torture.
Put him back where he belongs.
Apparently Ramsay saw his shadow this morning, so we can expect 6 more weeks of Greyjoy torture. Oh, 'tis a beautiful day.
Littlefinger is one of the most dangerous men in Westeros.
He couldn't even stop a maze runner.
His name was Bannon.
Damn, man, even though he can't get the Hulk to come out, there's no reason to kill Bruce.
And now his watch is ended.
Chant commercials.
And now his watch is ended.
Roll commercials multiplier.
You ever meet a man with 99 sons?
I hear if you take one down and pass it around, there's only 98.
And sleep well! I'll be cutting your throat one of these nights!
Man, you could fill an entire Game of Thrones episode with the amount of empty threats in this series.
The Brotherhood without banners will hunt you down.
Surprisingly, Brotherhood Without Banners was also the name of my steampunk thrash hip-hop band in community college.
Murder is a crime.
Is it really, though? Because that shit tends to happen a lot in Westeros with no consequences except vigilante justice. Meanwhile, back on the only storyline we currently give a shit about, even if the writers don't seem to understand this. Character acts ignorant of what is being said behind their back, but actually spoke the language the whole time and now uses that to their advantage cliche. I mean, it's a badass use of the cliche, for sure, but a cliche nonetheless.
Dracarys.
Yes! Yes! Look at that army! Look at those dragons! Look at them! I love this show!
This is flaming dragon!
But your mother informs me that you have a girlfriend. Is there anything I can help you with there?
Slave in the magic mirror, let me see thy face.
What wouldst thou know, my queen?
He burned my parts in a brazier. The flames turned blue, and I heard a voice answer his call.
Yes, it's true. This man has no
The corpus delicti. Oh, I'm not particular. It could be stabbed, strangled, riddled with bullets, mutilated beyond recognition.
Say hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
What happens when the non-existent bumps against the decrepit?
We have tried grinding our mounds together out of sheer boredom. No sensation at all.